Hey guys, it's Melanie. So as promised in my what I burned / melted this week video, I am giving you a review of the brand new Root Candle Hazelnut Latte. This was a candle that Root did send out to me to be able to review for you guys. They selected a bunch of either Instagram or YouTube reviewers, and they allowed us to pick our top 3 scents, and then they sent out the candles based on those choices. My number 1 pick was the Hazelnut Latte because I do love coffee scented candles. So I was very excited to get my package and open it and find that I got the one that I wanted. So before I get started, I am in a slightly different location today. The weather is a little bit cloudy and lighting was an issue. So I'm in my downstairs guest bath, which has a really bright light in it. So hopefully it's not too echoey in here. So before I get into the review, Root Candle was nice enough to once again provide another coupon code for you guys. It is good for 40% off. It is not an affiliate or commission-based thing at all. The code is reviewers17. I will put that down below. It is in all caps. Again, check the description box. That'll get you 40% off on your future purchases. The code is valid until August 31st, 2017. So you do have a little while to use it, but it does expire basically at the end of the summer. I have to admit that I actually just placed a pretty decent sized Root candle order myself using this code. You'll probably see that haul next Saturday. I can actually get Root candles at the flower market. If you're new to my channel, I'm a wedding florist. At the flower market where I get all of my flowers, they actually sell the Root candles at wholesale. So I can get them for pretty cheap there, but honestly, with the coupon code plus the things that I purchased were on sale anyway, I actually saved more purchasing through the website than I did buying these things at the market. And I was able to get free shipping because I met the free shipping minimum. Long story short, look for a haul coming up where I spent my own money on some Root candles. I do genuinely love these candles. I think they're beautiful. They're different from a lot of other candles, so they may not be for everybody. Just know that these are 100% beeswax. And with that, it does take a lot longer for these candles to pull out. The throw isn't quite as insane as, say, a Bath & Body Works candle. But I do think that these candles have a place in my home, even though they're not quite as strong as some other candles that I have in my collection. Because I think what Root does really well is really authentic fragrances. They have a beautiful burn to them. There's no sooting. There's no smoking. They burn perfectly. They do take a really long time to pull out. So just prepare yourself for that. This is not a candle that you can light, say, at 7 o'clock at night and then blow out by like 8:30 to go to bed. You're going to get tunneling. You need to devote at least a 3 to 4 hour burn to get that initial pool. Sometimes I like to actually wrap the candle in tin foil just for the very first burn to get the pool nice and even. Subsequent burns, it pulls out much faster and it does burn more evenly that way. This is the large Veriglass style in front of me here, and the burn time on this 10.5 ounce candle is up to 70 hours. So there is a really, really nice long burn time on these. The 6.3 ounce Veriglass style does burn for 44 hours. And I would say those numbers are pretty accurate based on candles I've burned in the past. What's nice about this particular jar is it's really easy to clean out after you're done. And I actually use my old Root Veriglass, both the large and the small, as drinking glasses. So they work great for that. They're super easy to clean, like I said, and they're the perfect drinking glasses. Now they do also have the Queen Bee jars. The 22 ounces burns up to 130 hours. The 14 kind of medium-sized 14-ounce medium-sized candles burn up to 80 hours. So lots of burn time with these. They're a beautiful gift candle, you guys. Also, if you've noticed, the look of these root candles are a little bit different. They did come out with some new lids, which are flat. They're a really pretty kind of champagne gold shade, and they're absolutely beautiful and make the candles much easier to stack. And I love this kind of embossing that they have on here with their, I just feel like their marketing team is really doing a good job, because this is just a beautiful presentation to me. And I think I've said this, but I think root candles make an excellent gift, especially if you don't know whether the person has sensitivities to home fragrance. These are not candles that are going to like slap someone in the face with fragrance. They're very subtle, but they're very beautiful too. So they're great for gifts in that sense. Let's get into the actual Hazelnut Latte description. I will read to you what they describe it as, and then I will obviously let you know what I get. So they say that this is rich roasted coffee beans mingling with the nutty aroma of toasted hazelnuts, rum, maple, and creamy steamed milk. So what I actually get from this is a very true, authentic, like smooth coffee scent. It's not bitter. It's not astringent. It's just very smooth, very authentic. I get that creamy steamed milk. I do get the hint of hazelnut, and I get a hint of vanilla. I don't get any rum or maple, which I'm actually kind of thankful for. I don't tend to care for maple scents. I find that a little bit too cloying for me personally. So I'm glad to not have that come through. But if you're hoping to have that maple come through, I don't really get that when I'm burning it. Honestly, the candle on cold smells very similar to when it's burning. Sometimes, obviously, scents can change a little bit. They can transform into warmer, richer versions of themselves. This smells exactly on cold like it does when it's burning. So very, very similar. I do keep this in my kitchen. It fills my kitchen beautifully. I don't live in a huge house. We are just about 1,900 square feet, and the downstairs of my house is a living room, dining room, kitchen, kind of L-shaped combination. I don't smell this out in the living room, which is around the corner from the kitchen, but it's fine. I know that about root candles. They are a one-room type of candle. You're not going to get this to throw in a large open concept room, so I wouldn't expect that. Plan on purchasing multiples of a scent if you are looking to have it travel a longer distance and sort of space them, you know, equally apart. I've done that with certain root scents in the past because I've really liked them, and that has worked out just fine for me. The burn on this is flawless per usual. There is a nice mushroom top that forms. The wax doesn't get beyond about a ½ inch when it's like fully pooled and really going. So the throw, I would probably say, is about a 5 or a 6. So that to me is more of like a, it stays in the room that I have it in type of throw. The strength is probably about a 7. I definitely notice it, and it's really nice. It's very enjoyable. It's not overpowering. It doesn't, it's just a really great scent, you guys. It really is. It's perfect in every single way. I would highly recommend giving this one a go. I'm going to probably save this one for September, October, going forward, just because I really like coffee scents as a transition to fall type fragrance. So I'm gonna go ahead and save this one. And by the way, this is a 3rd day burn. So the wax started right here, right there. So that's how far down it has gone in the last few burns that I've done. Each burn has been at least 4 or 5 hours. So not a lot of movement in the wax, and that makes me happy. That means that it'll last for quite some time. Anyway, if you hear my dog barking, my apologies. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video right here before the barking gets worse. And thank you so much for watching. Check the description box for links and coupon code, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care. Bye.